Something so creepy. Sarah, Maggie, Thomas, are any of you here? Just kind of film ourselves sleeping in this haunted hotel.
Coming up just here.
I was seeing faces in these windows looking back at me. Died of yellow fever in their room.
Hi guys, thank you for tuning into AmysCrypt. I'm currently in Ballarat, Australia, getting ready to spend the night in this building right behind me, which is allegedly one of the most haunted pubs in Australia. So let's go in and find out if that's true. Alright guys, before I take you over to the pub slash hotel that we're staying in, which is known as the Eastern Station Hotel, I did just want to show you something really cool, which is just behind me. I believe this is related to the name of the place that we're staying, Eastern Station. This is literally a train graveyard. There are some really old and awesome looking trains right here just rusting away to nothing. So I wanted to show you that. No ghost stories here, but I just thought it was cool. I also want to just mention how historic Ballarat is here in Australia. This town dates way back to the 1800s. It was basically like a gold rush city. And just up here on the corner was where the largest gold nugget was found. And that thing was sold for like $10,000 back then, which would have been worth a heck of a lot more in today's standards. But, oh my God, there's a train coming. I think we're like really close to the train tracks too, so we're gonna move. Anyway guys, train is gone now, so let's get back over to the pub to start our paranormal investigation. Alright guys, before we get into things, I do want to give you a rundown of this place. The Eastern Station Hotel dates back to the early 1800s, and this place, like a lot of old Aussie pubs, contains a lot of history as well as a number of ghosts. Some reports state that this pub slash hotel has up to a dozen ghosts, though some of those spirits are thought to be a lot more active than others. So I'm going to tell you a few of the ghost stories to describe who these ghosts are, and they're likely the spirits that I will try to reach out to tonight. Our youngest ghost here is thought to be that of a 2-year-old boy. This boy is believed to be little James Nunn, who died in 1863 after he fell in a waterhole and died. Now his body was allegedly stored here at the hotel in its cellar, and it's believed that this boy has clung to this site ever since, and he's usually seen running around the pub and the hotel dressed in brown old-fashioned clothing. Next up we have a mother-daughter ghost duo. Now this pair arrived into Melbourne in the 1870s. They had travelled all the way from England on a boat. Then they made their way here to the Eastern Station Hotel in Ballarat. They checked in, but they never checked out. The mother, Maggie, who was in her mid-30s, along with her daughter, Sarah, who was just 12 years old, died of yellow fever in their room. Now they are usually reported to be seen in the upstairs hallway, which is cool because that is just outside of our bedroom that we are sleeping in tonight, as well as on the main staircase leading upstairs to the pub. Maggie's usually seen wearing a red dress and Sarah usually in a tan one, and they're said to have really long, beautiful hair, so we'll be trying to talk to them tonight and keeping an eye out for their ghosts. Now we also have the spirit of a murder victim here. In 1915, an Irishman, who was also an ex-World War I soldier, was stabbed in the back whilst working in the kitchen by a fellow staff member. Now it's said he was stabbed because these two gentlemen were competing for the affections of the same woman. Finally, we have two more ghosts who are both male Indigenous Australians. These guys are usually seen in the downstairs area of the hotel, and it's said that they're older gentlemen with very long beards, and they are believed to be former caretakers of the hotel. Supposedly there is reported to be a tremendous amount of paranormal activity reported to occur around the guests upstairs, which is perfect because that is where we are sleeping tonight. I think this is going to be a really interesting investigation, so let's go get it underway. Alright guys, we are inside room number 2 and I do just want to show you around. To be honest though, there's not really much to look at and we've kind of scruffed up the room pretty bad. We got in earlier today and ripped blankets off of these bunk beds up here, chucked them on the main bed because we were so tired. We drove all day to get here and we had to have a nap before we even investigated. Also friggin' freezing in here, so all the blankets are on, chucked the heater on as soon as we got in. It's still pretty cold in Ballarat though. This place, I don't know, it's like Beetlejuice beds or something, and it kind of reminds me of a hostel, but yeah, I don't know, it's in an old pub. I do have a heaps creepy story though. When we were sleeping, we had super loud music going on downstairs from the pub. They had a live band on and we left all the lights on. So I was kind of in and out dream state and I was having a look this way and I was looking out all of the windows and it was probably just me dreaming because I always want to see a ghost. I was seeing faces in these windows looking back at me and it was definitely just a dream. There wasn't actually faces there, but when I woke up, something so creepy. There's a handprint just over here on this window. I don't know what the best angle to see it on the camera is.
Oh yeah, there it is, yeah.
You can see it?
Yep.
But there's a big handprint there. So I woke up and I was like, oh, I've got to look for these faces, see if there's actually faces there. And big handprint, so cool. It's probably not paranormal, I'm going to say. But it still looks cool. Anywho, I think that maybe we are going to go lights out in here. I'm going to do a spirit box session. I don't want to wait till it's too late to do that one because it's a bit noisy, but yeah, we're going to try and reach out and see if there's any spirits around that want to chat. Alright guys, we've just gone lights out in here. There's still a little bit of light from all of the street lights around the pub. I'm going to try and reach out and do a spirit box, see if there's anyone around who wants to chat. Hopefully it would be cool. Hi, my name is Amy. Are there any spirits in the Eastern Station Hotel with me? Yes. Can you tell me your name? I'm going to go to FM because this is a lot of interference. Hi, my name is Amy. I'm hoping to talk to any spirits that might be around in this hotel. Can you come close and say hello or introduce yourself to me? Use this device in my hands. It can help you to talk to me. Sarah, Maggie, Thomas, are any of you here? Thomas, why do you stay at this hotel? Did you love this building? Can you say hello through this device in my hands? Is there anyone here that can tell me where they're from? Did you get sick here? What brought you to Ballarat? What colour dress do you wear? What room number did you check into when you were here? What year was it when you came to Ballarat? How did you get here? Can you come close and say any word to me? Maybe just hello or your name. Thank you. Goodbye. I feel like I got nothing through then. Sometimes though, when I check these afterwards, there's words or things that come through that I miss in the moment. If you notice anything, leave me a comment and let me know. But I think that we might move on to a different experiment and go for a walk outside of the room now and just explore a couple of the other areas here a little bit more. Just because this felt really dry in here. Alright guys, we're going to go for a walk now through the hallway and then down the stairs and then have a look down that area. I'm going to run a ghost tube session while I do that. I do just want to make note though, there is one other patron staying in the pub tonight. They're on the opposite end of this hallway, so I don't feel too bad making noise in the room, but the hallway I'm just going to try to be super quiet. So I'm going to run ghost tube, just take a walk down, see what happens. That is the area where Maggie and Sarah have been sighted a lot, so it should be an interesting one. Then we'll head downstairs and suss out down there. It's the area where that person was murdered, so there's supposed to be a lot of spirit activity. I'm going to hit record now. So I've just started the ghost tube session. This is in the Eastern Station Hotel and we're heading out into the hallway. Let's go check it out. So it's pretty creepy here. And just look behind you, Jared. There's just like random furniture and stuff. And I actually think that this part of the hallway looks the creepiest. Maggie? Sarah? Are you around? So these are the stairs Maggie and Sarah are seen on.
They were super noisy to walk down.
Yeah, we're trying to be quiet as mice and we're so not. But I think it's okay that we're downstairs now. Maybe we have an Irish man down here or former caretakers of the hotel. If you can come close to this light in my hand, we might know that you're around. Or can you say something to us very loud? Maybe tell us your name. Are you still looking after this place? Did someone hurt you here? Okay. just went up. I don't know, is that a fridge?
Mm.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay guys, so just here is like the kitchen area. We can't actually go in there, but that is where the Irishman, ex-World War I soldier, was stabbed in the back and died. Supposedly he has actually been seen walking through a wall as well, which used to be a door, which is actually kind of cool. If you were ever to see that, I think that'd be awesome. Was somebody hurt here? Can you tell me what happened to you? Was somebody angry at you? Can you tap on something or say something to us really loud? Hoping to speak to anyone that's around. So I do just want to know, I can hear a fridge or something in there, and if you do hear anything that sounds like taps, it's all just our feet at the moment. I'll let you know if there's any taps that aren't like the creaky floorboards. We're in a very old building, and that's something we need to keep in mind when we investigate a lot of places. A lot of times we are in very old buildings and the building flexes and moans and creaks and groans naturally, so it's not always like, a lot of the time it can be debunked. We're not here to hurt you, we just want to say hello. If there is someone around, can you let us know that you're here? It does look pretty freaky out there. Something about that staircase. Okay, I say we walk back to the room now. I'm going to keep the ghost tube running just in case anything happens. Try and be quiet. Ooh. Going up just here. And there's nothing around really. Is there someone here on this step? What's your name? Is this Maggie or Sarah? So, didn't really get much on that, but if you guys hear any weird things, I'll be reviewing this footage anyway for things like EVPs. So yeah, leave me a comment. Alright guys, so we are just getting ready to jump into bed. It's been a pretty quiet night. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to set up our night vision camera while we sleep and just kind of film ourselves sleeping in this haunted hotel. I don't know that anything is going to happen, probably not. I mean, it's felt super quiet tonight, but I mean, it's always worth a try. We'll see if we get anything. It'll give me a bit more footage to review. We do have to be up super early tomorrow and I'm already tired as, so let's just get into bed. Alright Alright guys, so we just got up. It is early. We are getting our stuff together because we've got to get back on the road. We've got to get to Melbourne this morning. Nothing really weird happened last night. I was so tired anyway that as soon as I laid down I was kind of out like a rock and slept pretty well. I've still got to review that footage though, so who knows what might have happened. I don't feel like we probably got anything, but whatever, this place was still really cool to see and sleep in. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. If you want to do more reading about this place, head to AmysCrypt.com. You guys can also follow me at AmysCrypt on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I love all you crypt keepers. Until next time.